Thursday, April 1, 2021, through one petition where Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina moved na the well of Parliament, make the Saloon Parliament agree for return Dr. Abbas Chernobundu into host them, where the government of Saloon under first-term President Ahmad Tijan Kaba been seized from Dr. Bundu. This recent decision means the Saloon Parliament don't rule against himself and change one decision where he make June 21, 2007. Now, Dr. Abbas Chernobundu don't get right to him property them back. And this not the first time waiting like this they happen at the Saloon Parliament for correct himself by something where he thinks and not been happen the right way. But how the Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Bundu, when for all this happen, feel about this and waiting this outcome from Parliament, mean to as person, he explained more to Glad TV Online inside this exclusive interview.
Well, it means a great deal to me personally and to my family as well. And I think I could also want to take the opportunity for pay me respects to Parliament as an institution. You know, not to every day, then kind of thing there, so they happen. So historic in a way that Parliament decide for examine a situation, we then self be don't participate in, we create a wrong against somebody. Then review that wrong day and correct them back and restore justice, which I justice due. So I commend Parliament as an institution for why they don't do that one day. But for the general public, it's difficult for let them go understand really what happened. So with your indulgence, I want to go through the history of this matter, you know, step by step, so that the public go understand exactly what happened.
Yeah, you can carry on, sir.
Well, me not been in the country. When the late President Tijan Kaba decided to set up a commission of inquiry headed by Justice Laura Marcus Jones, a highly respected judge, for investigate how me be acquire me property them, and two of me property them, Kinjimi property and also one property in the loop. No, but me not to be the only person where they investigate. They will also be investigate other people then. But for now, let me just concentrate on myself. I have been there when the commission then been set out in the year 1999, 1998 through to 2000. Now, they don't invite me for appear before the commission at any time. Nor I been get legal representation before the commission. But even though I not been there, and even though I not appear through counsel, through a lawyer before the commission go ahead. So all the evidence, and this is very important, let people they understand. All the evidence we did before the commission at that time came from only one source, that is the government and the Ministry of Lands. All the evidence before the commission came from that source alone. No evidence from me, the accused person. Nevertheless, and I drove my heart to the commission and the commissioner. They investigate the matter from start to finish and make their report in the year 2000 to the president of the republic at the time, President Ahmad Tijan Kaba. Well, the commission looked at the evidence we then present before the commission, and they no make no adverse finding at all against me. None whatsoever. In fact, they go further for say, when they examine the record, they find say the method we are follow for acquire them property then they now the method where the law lay down
that
for any
person. Inquiry talk this.
Yes, the Commission of Inquiry say now the method we I use now the method where the law of the country lay down for any person we want for acquire state property for use and for follow. Therefore, they not find me guilty of anything whatsoever.
Dr. Bundu carry on say, even things that the case against them be don't end, but first time President Tijan Kaba not been think so.
So as far as me and my lawyers have been concerned at the time, at the end of the matter that. But in the opinion of the president at the time, President Tijan Kaba, it was not the end of the matter. They still issue what you then call a white paper, government white paper on the commission's findings. And in that white paper, they then go make elaborate findings, make elaborate statements them against me. Like I say, they're not. Oh, Bakuting, that's how me acquire the property, me use me influence, me use me power. And at the time, I not get no official, I not been the act in any official capacity. I acquired those properties while I was outside of the jurisdiction. When I've been served in another area in the international community, now ECOWAS, as ECOWAS executive secretary. Now buy them property then they. So I don't exercise any influence. I was not a minister. I was nothing. For saying I use me position at the time. I abuse me position for acquire them property then they. So but then go to town, make all kind of adverse statements then at the white paper. They not stop there. After they do that, then they go now court, now the high court, not the court of appeal. Then go now the high court by originating summons. For go enforce their own findings now the white paper. Not to forgo enforce findings na the report of the Commission of Inquiry. As I've been saying, the commission be done, they not make any adverse findings. But the white paper, when a government policy statement, will contain a lot of bad things them against me, bad statements. So they're gonna court, their court go endorse more or less what you then think about me. Well, before that High Court day, presided by the late Justice Ademusu, himself came to the conclusion, as inevitably just get for rich. Say when he examined the report of the commission, he discovered that there was no adverse finding. But, he said, if the government, in spite of that absence of an adverse finding, if the government say they want me property, he not go stand in the way of the government, okay, confiscating me property. Well, I find that rather odd. Say a whole judge go make that kind of a judgment day. Say you not find adverse finding at the report, but if the government say they want that person their property, he not go stand in the way. Then not to justice, he deliver, obviously. So I find that very, very unacceptable for a judge for make. So I instruct my lawyer, say no, we cannot have this. This is gross injustice. Appeal against that judgment day of the High Court. So we go Court of Appeal. We go Court of Appeal, presided over by 3 judges, very eminent judges then, and presided over by one foreign judge, Sir John Muria, one which man will be in camp in this country. In fact, I write the judgment. The other judges were Justice Abel Strong and Justice Umuti Janjalo. Very, very strong Court of Appeal at the time. Unanimously, they find in my favor. Say, I not do anything wrong for acquire me property then. And the property then are my own, according to law. So, me think say again, at the end of the matter that, no, President Jankaba no feel satisfied. He go to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. He appealed against that ruling there by the Court of Appeal. So we go before the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court again, when we appeared now, the Attorney General will suppose for go present the government in case, since now they make the appeal. He failed for turn up. Then give him permission for let make up time, say so they not be prepared. Then give him more time for let he show up. Again, he not show up at the next adjourned date. So it was quite clear, say sometimes the Attorney General don't make up his mind, say, this is a case where he not go win. Well, I don't know why then, advising President appropriately for say, this matter alone no care and go that far. We not get a chance, a cat's chance in hell for win that case day. But still then go ahead. And again, the Supreme Court ruled in my favor with cost for that matter. They even award cost against the government against me. Say, therefore pay me cost for taking me that far. So we go to the highest court of the land. We confirm for say their property then they acquire them properly and I not acquire them in any wrongful way, and therefore left me alone.
Dr. Bundu say although this been don't happen, first time President Kaba still not blow param. As he say, he don't know waiting he been do the late president. Listen to waiting be happen next according to Dr. Bundu.
But still, President Jan Kaba no blow pa me. Me no know what I been doing. Well, he don't lost through the court system up to the highest court of the land. He no agree accept the ruling of the court. We in fact not accepting the ruling of the court means he no accept the principle of separation of powers. Because now the courts then get the responsibility for interpret the law. The constitutional responsibility for interpret the law and apply the law invested in the judicature, the courts not system of the land. Government, they rule not for execute the law. Parliament, they rule not for make the law. Completely separate roles. Separate and distinct. Very elementary. But President Kaba not satisfied. On the eve of the dissolution of Parliament,
that is when Parliament for lock.
The day where Parliament for lock, on the 21st of June 2007, a getting Minister of Lands, Dr. Bob Sisi, for go before the Parliament, for go move a motion we empower the president for confiscate me property then.
That then same two property our government of England.
That's right.
Say the way we get them.
That's right. And what is more, when he go to Parliament, he conceal from Parliament the fact for say they may not go through the court system. And the court may not rule against the government. He hid that from the parliament. He moved the motion on the 21st of June 2007, Parliament passed. We empower the president for seize me property. And that same day, the president by warrant, he signed the warrant for confiscate me properties.